Hey, man, like, you ever just real tired?
Every day of my life.
Yeah. I mean, we're dads. We
Allegedly.
work. We're dads.
Yes, we're fathers.
We work hard.
We're blue collar.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's hard to find something that keeps up with that.
That's legal.
That's legal, for
Yeah.
sure. Something that doesn't show up on a drug test.
Right.
You're right. I think we might have found the product of all products.
Yeah, it's called Dubby Energy.
And that's DUBBY, energy.
So my favorite thing about it is it's like a clean energy because it doesn't have any sugar. It's made from coffee bean extract.
Yeah, it contains coffee fruit extract.
Coffee fruit extract.
You're
Apologies. Right. And then nootropics.
Yeah.
Which are naturally occurring things.
And it makes your brain fire in a way that like keeps you sharp, keeps you productive, and this stuff doesn't make you shit your pants.
Right. Which coffee does.
And also, it's not $4 a can. You can buy the whole tote for $30, and it's
30 servings.
servings.
It's 30 servings
Yeah.
for $39.99.
And that puts you like at $1. So
Yeah, it's $1.30 per beverage.
right.
And the cool thing is, if you go to dubby.gg and make an order,
You can use our beautiful promo code.
Truck Beers, all one word, you get 10% off.
Please don't forget the S, because if you forget
Multiples.
the
Truck Beers.
S,
Check it out. Let us know what you think. We like it. We're fans.
we're fans.
And
We're W boys.
And we're picky.
They also have a flavor called Dub Sludge, and I love that so much.
They also, if you're not looking for energy, you're just looking for hydration, they have hydration packets also that are flavored. So it's just an electrolyte blend.
Kind of like the other brand, but cheaper.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So check
Get
them out.
hydrated, idiots.
They're super pro gamer. They're big anime fans, like all the cool stuff.
Yeah, and they're taking a chance on your two favorite buttholes.
That's right.
So
Give them a shot.
Give them a shot.
They gave us a shot.
Kissy.
DUBBY.GG, promo code Truck Beers. Among other things.
Just gonna forewarn you, this could be the best podcast we ever did, or it'll be the worst, because we're both at like fucking -5 energy.
I'm worn out, dude.
Hey Texas, how about you stop? How about you stop?
You know, they
Stop
keep
being so fucking hot.
They keep saying the sun's gonna die.
God damn it!
Just get it
hurry
over
the
with.
fuck up, dude. I can't do this anymore. The amount of sweat I've produced in the past 2 days is it should have been like a record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've never looked like I pissed my entire body.
What did you pee? Everything.
My piss looks like Tang. Like,
And it doesn't matter how much water you drink.
no.
There's not enough fluid to stay hydrated.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't do it. You know what I can't do? It. Because I'm bushwhacked. God damn it. Sorry. It's the president calling me.
It's important. It's important national security matters.
Yeah, he's like, Matt, what should I do about the sun? Blow it up, dude. Get back on Elon's dick and blow it up.
Launch a nuke into it.
Mm-hmm.
Call Harry Stamper. Get him and his crew.
Yeah.
Especially that weird Russian dude. He was my favorite. Yuri.
I don't know, man. It's just if you have to live outside or
Don't.
work outside, just don't do it anymore. I don't know how to not make money outside, but I've got to figure it out.
So, like, I'm thankfully
You're a sweet boy, and you have a good office job.
I have an office job. The
Yeah.
empty beers. But we refused to.
It's first. What is the buck? Oh, what is the bucket for? Yeah. It's for empty beer cans. But we also stack our beer cans up here. So like as we go on through the podcast, you'll see a more of a collection of empty beer cans. You should look back like 5-6 episodes ago.
Was it the pyramid one?
Yeah, we tied one on real good, and we had a pyramid this tall. For Spotify, it's pretty tall. You listen to the end of that podcast, like you can hear me fading out. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think towards the end of it, I was like, we need 3 more.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'll drink one. And you're like, I'll drink one. And then you finished your other before I got to the last
Yeah.
one.
so
Hey,
we've already had that loser.
yeah, thanks for the crown thingy that I don't know what it is, but
Let's go for that. Are you
Yeah.
from New Orleans? Because they can't pronounce that. They have to use dat.
yeah. Or like Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's day.
The cat's messing with the sink.
Okay.
Yeah, but yesterday I decided that I was going to be a farmer. I didn't decide. My boss decided for me.
Yeah, you were forced into it for sure.
Yeah, he like came up to me. Granted, I have a very important project that needs to be done by tomorrow because the guy who owns that project, he's like, I need it before the weekend. I'm like, it's 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
What could you possibly need this for? And he's like, got to make money when the sun's shining. I was like, on 4th of July? Our fucking nation's holiday?
Yeah. Happy birthday, America.
Yeah. I am from Shitville. I'm the mayor, so. Shitville mayor elect. But, yeah, we had to throw, me and like 2 other guys, we had to throw fucking 400 square bells.
That's
And-
a lot of hay, dude.
Yeah, and it was 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
I was sucking air at one point, like. Okay. There's languages on here I haven't. But yeah, we got smoked.
Yeah.
Like me and the guys underneath me and everything like that, we were struggling, and then like part of the hay mountain fell over because they
Oh,
didn't
no.
stack it right, so we had to. Oh man,
Restack.
yeah.
That sucks.
I would love to invite anybody that's never experienced the heat of Texas. It's so different.
Yeah.
It's not like Arizona desert dry heat. It's not like anything ever.
Well, it's like
It's an armpit.
the people in the UK right now are like,
Oh, it's 85 degrees. We're burning up.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we have cute dogs. Big puppies.
There's another one roaming around here somewhere.
One day I'm going to bring my puppy. Just your puppy and my puppy probably won't get along with each other, so I don't...
They'll be fine. I don't know about that one.
Yeah. I also got a cat. It's the Trug Beer's cat.
Yep. Right now he's trying to eat McCade's muffin.
As he should.
I ended up having to go out to our property over here in Gilmer yesterday at like...
Is that where you got the picture of this cloud boner?
Yes.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah. And then like 10 minutes later, something caught on fire on 300 somewhere. Because we can see 300 from where we're at.
Yeah.
It was a big black cloud.
Car.
It was way too big.
Oh, I've seen
I'll show you a picture when we get done. It's on my phone.
I've seen an 18-wheeler be on fire on the side of I-20,
Yeah.
and like the flames were touching power lines. It was so hot.
But I ended up having to go out there to help take down a test antenna that we were doing. Luckily, there was a nice breeze up there that was not blowing at the bottom of the hill at all. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. It was like there's no shade up there,
No.
but it wasn't bad.
Is it like the highest hill in the Gilmer area?
It's like the second.
Second. I'll say hill. I don't know. It's high enough. Mountain, yeah. In Camp County, there's a thing called like Couch Mountain, and it's just a glorified. It's just a hill that goes up faster than the other hills.
I think it's technically has some like it's like Mount Barnwell, a Barnwell Mountain.
Yeah.
I guess technically.
Well, there's
maybe?
parts of Barnwell that are pretty high up.
Yeah.
We used to camp somewhere like closer to the Harleton side,
Mhm.
and it was up on a hill, and you could see part of like one part of the road, like it's all up and down.
Right.
But it was really cool camping out there. You can just see headlights every once in a while. Yeah. Forgot all about that till you said that.
Yeah.
I think I'll block
See.
some of those memories out.
Let's see, I'll pull it up on the map and show you where it's at real quick.
So you had your birthday, dude.
I did have a birthday.
How'd you feel about it?
It was another day.
Just another day?
It was good though. I had a good time. I mean,
Friday was fun.
Friday was a good time.
I like, what's his name? Jordan Fountain.
That dude.
That dude is wild. So, like a couple of weeks ago, a guy comes up to me. He's like, I haven't eaten in days. I'm starving. I was like, sweet, I'll buy you pizza. Bought him pizza, never thought anything about it again. Then we were at your girl's bar,
Yeah.
and this dude walks up, and he's like trying to talk to us. And I was like, what's up, dude? And then I realized kind of like he looked familiar, and I was like, hey, did I buy you a pizza a couple of weeks ago? He's like, oh, that was you. Then we heard his life story, which was very depressing.
It was not a fun story.
No, felt bad for the guy. It's crazy that beer is his choice. When there's like McCormick vodka, I don't know. How many POs did he say he had? Like 8?
Yeah, I think he had 7. I told him he was working on his 8th.
God. That was cool. My girl hung out. We hung out with your girl. Fun times.
If you're 10, you should not be watching this.
Yeah, you need to go. Or not, I don't care. How many cuss words do you know? Get out of here, dude. Trufflery?
So that's
Oh, man.
that's the pad.
Yeah,
So it's right off 154 over there by Daly Road.
yeah. Who was Trufflery?
I
I remember the band, but I don't remember who was in it.
The only guy that I know still is the bass player. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Yeah. I forgot all about that band. That's the tree off the Lorax.
Yes. So it's like the top of that hill is like 600 feet,
That's just a glorified dirt mound.
but you can see like
Everything's.
you can see the airport. You can see like Dugo Line.
Oh, really?
You can see a little bit down 300. Stop.
Dude.
Stop. Great. Stop. Go away. Yes, I see it. Go away. Thank you. But yeah, you see pretty good ways.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see anything looking back this direction
Right.
because trees. So
Yeah.
like, there's no trees on the front side. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Handle business. Dude, you did it now. So if anyone's like listening, how many views you got? I got total 70K. I'm not really sure, dude. We just started going live on YouTube not too long ago. We've been doing this podcast just as an audio version only, where this is kind of new to us. So he's got 17.1 thousand followers, list views, whatever.
That's pretty cool.
And he's 10. We're living the dream, dude.
That's right. We started late. But yeah, no, it was a great weekend. It was pretty, like, did that Friday, Saturday. I went to Ruthie's place and had dinner.
Yeah.
Listened to some dude play. It was pretty good. Can't remember his name. And then Sunday we went swimming.
Yeah. I try to watch some people play Saturday, but it didn't turn out great. I had my kids with me.
Yeah.
But we went there. Cashton said he had a headache after like the third or fourth song. He just doesn't like live music, which is fine. And it was like, as soon as we left there, he was like, let's go here. And I was like, what happened to your headache, dude? He's like, you caught me, Dad. We went to, but like, the band was like called Block Plus. and it was like, I don't know, it was like R&B chill music, you know?
Yeah.
They're great. They were awesome. Kevin showed up for like a minute, and the drummer did something really cool, and we both looked at each other from across like the sitting area, and we're like,
All right.
and like the next turnaround he messed up, and we're like, we're done. It's pretty funny. I don't know. Had to say goodbye to Chad and his family at the pool party.
Yeah.
That was a bummer party.
It was fun, though.
Yeah.
The kids had a blast.
Kids had a, well, yeah. My kids are having a blast to a point, and then
Yeah.
it got sketchy. I don't know.
I don't understand. I still don't know what happened. But
I know. I got filled in about the whole thing, and I was like, cool. And like, my daughter wanted to handle it, but she was afraid she would get in trouble. And I was like, never,
yeah.
not with
I
me.
always take up for your brother.
Yeah. Handle thy business. Okay. Usually it's about a week. Right now, every Wednesday. I wish it was another day, but it's just the day we have open.
It's the least inconvenient of the inconvenient days.
Well, we've learned that if we do lives on on weekends, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And usually, this day's okay. We just have to deal with Monster Boy in there. He just wants to be a part of the fun,
He does.
but he does it in like the most shitty way
Yeah.
version. I don't know. What was that dude from Canada? Rick?
Ben?
Ben. I miss Ben.
Yeah. I don't think he's been back on since that one episode.
No, he betrayed us. Forgot all about who we were.
Oh, last week's episode was interesting.
With Chili Dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
No, it was fun.
And I'm glad like it sounded good on Spotify.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, I didn't really. I didn't have to do anything levels wise. I jumped around and listened to make sure that it was
Yeah.
clear, and it picked up okay.
It was really interesting because he like said some things where I was like not ready for.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Hey man, I'm a Christian. You better watch out." And I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
That was weird.
He had some interesting perspectives on a lot of things that I didn't either know enough about to like
Chime in.
interject on.
I just bullshitted
right.
some of it.
Some
I
of
mean, I know a little bit about some things, but like I don't know enough to be dangerous. You know.
Right.
He was talking. What was it? I can't remember. We were talking about the underwater submersible vessel.
Yeah.
And that my girl was listening in on that time, and she was like, I know the story about this, you know, but she didn't
Right.
know that it was down in the Caribbean
Right, for their testing.
and it wrecked loose and all like that. So that some people he said it was like a sacrifice thing, like the
Well, yeah.
elite. They decided that it was going to be like part of whatever.
Time to go.
Time to go. I don't know. Speaking of elite, Diddy was found not guilty on like 3 of his 5 charges.
The 3 major ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which
mean,
is
the 2 that he was found guilty of are still major.
didn't he have a video of him like beating his girlfriend?
I don't know.
There's like a video of him dragging her through the hotel like
Wouldn't surprise me.
and there was nothing said about that.
That wasn't even one of the charges.
Right. Like I'm just trying to figure out what
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing he got like was found guilty on was like transportation of prostitution.
2 counts.
2 counts.
Yeah. But
But not the other stuff.
the human trafficking.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
So that's what I was like, what's the difference between transportation for prostitution and human trafficking? Is that not the same thing?
That's what I don't know. That's what I was going to talk to you about because you're smarter than me.
I don't know.
Because it seems like,
Seems like those kind of are like common bedfellows.
yeah. But like if he gets found innocent on those charges,
Right.
like he has sentencing in October. I think that's what it said.
For the 2 that he got convicted on?
Yeah.
I think so.
And he has to like,
But he can appeal it.
but he's got to stay in prison till that time.
Oh, they consider him a flight risk.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude. He has more money than God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wish somebody would find
Did you
out.
see that shit where like, because he owns a jet, right?
Yes.
And he was chartering it out while he was in prison and made like $4 million off chartered flights
Right.
from his jet while he was in jail.
It's insane, dude. So Diddy's bail has been denied. He will remain in custody until his sentencing on October 3rd at 10 a.m. He faces up to 20 years in prison for the 2 counts he was found guilty on.
Right.
And there's the picture, like the drawing picture of him throwing a fit.
I love courtroom sketches.
I wish that more people did it for everyday events. You know? Like, I think that would be the coolest thing ever. They do it so fast. Have you ever seen them do it like how they do it? They throw like a crazy shape, and then they take like pastels and put the colors in, and like they'll go in later and add detail after the fact.
Okay.
So they kind of just like see what's going
They
on.
capture the moment. And
They're
then come back
incredibly
and-
gifted.
No, it's legit.
And there's some of them that like they're able to just do like one drawing.
yeah.
And it's very detailed. Like the O.J. Simpson case, it's him like holding the glove and it's not fitting. He's like,
Yeah.
he killed his wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
1,000%. I watched Naked Gun the other day and I felt guilty. That's what I've been doing. I've just been going back watching like all the greats.
That's hilarious.
He wants to no.
No. But like that's the only application for that style that
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Like I've never seen somebody just be like, I'm gonna have an art gallery and do this style of art.
Well, it's like saying pop culture sounds really rough, but that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like some of these cases that they do this in, it's like the most talked about thing ever.
Oh, for sure.
Like the fact that the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing, well, their case was like civil,
Right.
so they're able to like record it.
Right.
But like things where there's like serious charges involved, I think that's the ruling on that.
Well, and it's weird because I think it depends on because some of the OJ trial was on TV, but not all of it.
Right.
And then some of this Diddy stuff has been televised, but not
Right.
all of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's only certain parts that they're letting cameras in, or if it's maybe it wasn't interesting enough to tell. I don't know. I don't understand. I feel
Yeah.
like of all the things that should have been televised, that today would have been the part that was.
Yep.
So
It'd be fun. I mean, like I have no skin in the game.
no.
I'm almost positive he killed Biggie Smalls, so
Yeah.
I have no.
I know he's a creep. I mean, I think that goes without saying
Yeah.
that he's a weird, creepy, rich dude.
Well, like, I don't know. It's hard to like. So, with like the Epstein stuff, with like all these other things, like some people say there's proof,
right.
and then when it comes down to the nitty gritty, they're like, nah, there's no proof. So I really do think like people speak the truth at first,
Yeah.
and then they find out how much like pull someone has, and then like you're seeing it right in front of you, because like from my understanding, that dude, like his little freak parties was so much.
Yeah. And there's been
It was so
ample-
much that made Ellen DeGeneres move to England.
Yeah. And there's been ample like photos and videos and stuff
Yeah.
of those events
Mm-hmm.
of very important people at those events.
Right.
And
Well, Diddy had the white party after every VMA or the Grammys or something like
yeah,
that.
one of those.
Like everybody was involved.
Yeah.
And I it's like to me it's the same kind of crap that, I think it's to put people in predicaments so they have that control over them,
Probably.
Yeah. And that's like Mossad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like and CIA too. I mean,
Yeah. Same thing.
yeah. That's why it's best to not get your hand caught in the cookie jar.
Yep.
And don't go to the cookie jar that's out everywhere. Just
Find your own cookie jar.
just stay in your cookie jar and don't put your fingers in other people's cookie jar.
Like TLC said, don't go chasing cookie jars.
I don't. So Chris Ramsey has a new episode, and it was about the Majestic
I
12.
listened to it today.
Pretty wild.
He read through the handbook.
The handbook.
Yeah.
And there is a guy that he kind of like verifies old data,
Mm-hmm.
and he like knows that. So like in the old military handbooks, like the letter Z is a lot bolder than the rest of the letters
It wasn't used as much.
because it wasn't used as much.
On
It
the
makes
old-
a lot of
on the
sense.
old printing presses.
Yeah, so it was just wild because like if that's the true handbook, you know,
It was that, and then like screwdrivers, 2 words instead of 1 word.
hmm and that was the 50s. Like they would.
And there was something else. It's like the only misspelled word is.
Is it bad
desiccant.
when I think of screwdriver? I just think of the drink, not even a tool.
The only misspelled word is desiccant, which like a automated spell checker would have caught that, but like
Yeah.
somebody just reading through it
Yeah.
probably wouldn't.
Well, think about like all the back in the day, you had to have someone to like check the work.
Oh yeah,
You're an auditor,
Mhm.
like blueprints, writing,
Right.
all that.
everything was edited by hand.
Right. That's why if you look back on like books that were written before the 90s, I guess, like there is errors, there's typos, there's all kinds of stuff. There's a typo, but I say that there's a typo in that last Wind and Truth book I read. Found it. Little special treat for me.
Little Easter egg.
Yeah. It kind of blew me away because I've never seen any kind of typo or anything
Yeah.
in any of his books, but like that one, it's like a double word
Ah,
or misspelling of a simple word.
right.
I don't remember which one it was. I got to go back.
That's surprising with the way stuff's done now that wouldn't get caught,
Yeah.
like either grammatically or being misspelled.
Right. That would be a sucky job. I mean, I guess if you like information and you want to read and stuff like that, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But like, that would suck.
I feel like it would be very tedious because you're not reading it to enjoy it. You're reading it to like analyze it. You know, I feel like that would be a vastly different form of reading
Yeah.
mentally because
Right.
you're like you're not just trying to get the story. You're actually trying to
Handle
decipher the context.
that. I don't know. Like, so I've been lucky enough to find like old blueprints from like years ago. Like when I worked for Baker Hughes, there was a couple of like blueprints about how some of the old tools worked,
Yeah.
and they were based out of like the early 60s, things like that. And some of that stuff is insane. Like like in your key legend, you have like different signatures, and it's transposed of blue to white off the carbon paper.
Right.
You know, I always thought that was like, it was weird.
Yeah.
Like someone had to like check all this. You used to get paid bukus of money for checking all that shit, dude.
Well, you were part of like, basically the safety people at that point in time because if that shit was wrong, it
Right.
was your ass. We got a haircut last night out at the Emery's.
Yeah,
Hung out with Drew for a little while. Amber went with me. That was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amber.
We started talking about Drew and I started talking about all kinds of weird shit as we do. Started talking about the moon landing, how it's fake.
It's the only thing that's ever like. So in all the technology that we've had throughout the years,
Yeah.
everything has gotten easier to do, smaller, and cheaper to make,
Mhm.
except
Yeah.
the fucking moon landing.
Well, allegedly they did it with dudes doing shorthand math with pencils to calculate telemetry.
Yeah, yeah.
And then NASA says, "Oh, we haven't gone back because we lost the technology." How do you lose technology that's less complex than the phone that you have in your hand? And saying we can't go back because we don't have the technology.
Right.
I'm like, no, we have different, better technology.
It's coming up. It's coming up. There's going to be a comment comes up, and it's our dear sweet Ben, our friend Ben.
Oh, nice.
Just wait for it. I don't know why it's not doing it now, but I just saw that he's on the chat. Our dear sweet boy Ben. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how anything could ever fucking. was trying to check on that Matthew dude because he keeps asking to see.
Yeah, I know.
It was pissing me off because I was gonna make sure he was actually 10 years old, or I was gonna go fuck him up. It's pissing me off. But I saw Ben was in it, and I was like, hell yeah, Ben's back, baby.
We were just talking about
We talked about you today. We're like, how's our dear sweet boy Ben doing?
Ben, Canada Ben.
Yeah, there is also a movie where they hired these women and they had to work on the other side of the NASA campus and they were doing a bunch of math as things were going.
Yeah.
The computers that they had in NASA to do any of it are they're massive, they're huge. Mm-hmm. This has more computing knowledge than what they had.
Right. But you had a guy on a spaceship with an abacus and graph paper calculating telemetry to get you there and back, allegedly, and now we can't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Just make it make sense. I mean...
So Drew and I got on the topic of that, and then it's, he was like, I get what he's saying, I agree with him. He's like, it's either we didn't go at all, and it was all a fake.
Or we went there and there's some shit.
Or we went there and we never made it back.
Yeah.
And everybody because I think even Buzz Aldrin said once that what you saw was an animation. That wasn't real.
Yeah.
Because, they have the footage of the spaceship, or the lander taking off.
Yeah.
Who went back and got that? You couldn't download it. It was reel to reel.
Yeah.
It was 1969.
There wasn't
60 years
there
ago.
wasn't broadcasting systems heavy enough to make that footage happen.
Right.
Not unless they let's make all right guys, action, take off.
Right. Now land again. It's like when you see people do shit on YouTube now, right? You got to set your phone up and you go do the thing and then you got to go back and get your phone.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
No. So here is one theory that I've heard, and it kind of helps my ego a little bit because my whole childhood was based off we went to the moon.
Right.
We can do anything.
I'm not saying we didn't go.
Okay. I am kinda. So
I'm saying we went, we never came back.
So the Van Allen belt,
it's full of dead bodies.
Yeah. What?
The moon.
I just agreed with you without even fucking thinking. I was like, yeah. So the Van Allen belt has so much solar radiation that film could not survive.
Okay.
So there is a theory that we did go to the moon. Like Buzz Aldrin.
I mean, yeah, we did
Neil,
we did had broadcast TV then. But
what I'm saying is we did go to the moon.
Massive satellite dishes.
And there was some shit that from my understanding, what I've heard, there's people that say there's a base on the moon.
Right.
And that's where we all meet up in the Galactic Council. Cool. If you look at the guys that went to the moon first, they were not right.
No.
And I know Buzz Aldrin he's been on different formats and talking about his experience, and he kind of wax poetic.
He's real cagey about it too.
Yeah. You ask him anything, he's like, "Did you go, dumbass?"
Right.
Pretty cool. But I think that maybe they did go. The film didn't survive. They hired Stanley Kubrick to fucking make something real quick.
Yeah, it's
because there's images of Stanley Kubrick and Jolly West is in the picture,
yeah.
And all the other NASA guys.
Yeah.
Pretty cool picture.
So it's
we get a T-shirt made out of it.
Maybe they went. Maybe they didn't come back. So the people that we think went or whatever are just so bought into the story that they have to be bought into the story still.
Yeah.
And then they filmed a recreation like it was a 60 Minutes episode.
Right.
Dramatic recreation.
But
or they found something so fucked up that we'll never go back.
That's what I think. I think there's something up there. They're like, yo, dude, why are we here? But there's also the information that they say when they took off, the moon rang like a bell.
When they landed.
It rang like a bell. That's wild.
Yeah, it's because it's hollow.
And also, what's really crazy, you know how we are about minerals and pay dirt and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm an old prospector from the 1800s. the moon is chock full of so many things that would make our life so much easier.
Right.
And we've never went back up there to fucking handle that business, which is crazy. Because if you find a diamond in Uganda, we're going to fucking decimate the land.
Yeah. Again.
Like, there's cobalt in those mines. We got to get them.
Right.
Like, it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
I don't know what's real anymore.
I
Like,
don't either.
like I really do think I'm in a simulation. I think everything here is like programmed to keep me here. Like, as sadder I get, things get better in a weird way, and I'm like I'm enjoying it. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. But also, there's a part of me that I'm like, I know what you are.
Yeah, what are you doing to
You're
me?
fucking zeros and ones telling me that. I don't know. On that note, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I've got good friends. I got a good girl. Just it's hot as fuck, and I'm
Yep.
struggling with that a little
Yeah,
bit.
we got another month and a half of it too.
But also, I don't know. I just think
Yeah.
you're all part of the fucking programming. I'm not saying like I'm Neo or anything. It's just like I feel like I'm real, but if you were the main character, that's what the program would say to make you think that I am real.
Right.
And no one can prove it's the whole fucking I think therefore I am. But like, who the fuck is hearing my thoughts?
Right.
Who's hearing your thoughts?
Other than me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh,
I get it.
I ate edible a couple days ago.
It's still
I don't know.
aftershocks.
I don't know. I'm so glad Ben's here.
Me too.
There's a guy, my boss was talking about it at lunch yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. His name is Mike Salinka. He was a hockey player. He played for the Capitals. He played for the Rangers. He played a little bit for the Stars, I believe. He was like, at one point, he was like hockey's main enforcer. When he got put on the ice, he would stay as long as you want, baby. Please. I love you. He was like hockey's main enforcer for a little bit. There's videos of him on YouTube fucking dudes up.
Yeah.
Daniel, my boss, would go up to Canada to go bear hunting, and Mike was the guide. At that time, he was like training like a hockey camp and then doing bear hunt guides.
Wow.
And he was telling me like those Canadians are absolutely insane. They will blow up beaver dams with all the dynamite it needs.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, like to own dynamite, you have to have they don't need an ATF. They can just fucking go.
Yeah.
I thought that was really neat.
That is pretty cool.
His dad lassoed a bear on horseback. Like chased a bear down, lassoed it, and when he got it all tangled up, he shot it.
Okay.
And then Daniel was like, "What was that like?" He's like, "Oh, it was pretty good. We just threw it in there, and the bear was pawing at the rope, and I just smoked him." And I was like, "Oh." We got on the topic of like Canadians pretty hard,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You want to hear my Canada, like all my Canada stories?" So there was that. I don't know, like it really bums me out, like knowing that NASA was founded on a very creditable Nazi.
Yeah.
Like, this is no shit. I went to Houston as a young kid and then again as a teenager, and I was like so proud every time I went. I thought it was the coolest place ever, you know? And when I got older and I found out like Werner von Braun, who was like the head of straight up bad rocket scientist Nazi.
Not a good dude.
Not just a scientist like, I'm here for the science. No, he'd decimate people if they weren't producing enough.
Yeah.
To put everybody in gear to do the right
Yeah.
thing.
Not a good dude.
Not a good dude.
I know. Did you see that? Did you watch that video I sent you about the shit in Argentina? So, there's you could talk about Werner von Braun. The story that we've all grown up with is that Hitler committed suicide or got syphilis or went crazy or whatever.
Yeah, there's another narrative where he went to Argentina.
Well, Argentina's government is declassifying all their documents right now that are related to our government. And they have official documents of Hitler living in Argentina and having 2 children and died in 1962.
Is that true? Like
I didn't have time to dig into it.
Argentina.
Yeah.
So there is there was a bunch of like not deserters because they weren't that was their plan B. Go down to Argentina, South America. And
Well, there's a whole town in Argentina that looks just like freaking
German.
yeah,
Yeah, they have the old
Bolivia or whatever.
yeah,
Beer, please.
Bulgaria.
Maybe.
Daddy wants a beer, Daddy gets
Thank
a
you.
beer.
Yeah, the V2 rocket program was Warner von Braun's baby.
Yep. Give me 1 second while I Ooh. It's all in a different language. Hold on.
Yeah, Ben, I didn't have time to dig into it. I saw it right before I left work. I sent it to Matt so I could find it later, and then didn't have time to find it later. But it
English, man.
it was an interesting video.
Maybe I shouldn't. Give me 1 second while I kiss this guy.
Excuse me.
So, Argentina is currently declassifying government documents related to Nazi war criminals who escaped there after World War II. This initiative, spearheaded by President Javier Milei, aims to reveal how these individuals avoided arrest, found refuge in the country. Historians believe that as many as 5,000 Nazis, that's a lot of Nazis,
A lot.
including high-ranking officials, may have settled in Argentina with the possible assistance of local authorities.
Well, I mean, we just,
Give me...
scooped up 200 of their top-notch scientists and brought them over and forgave them of all their war crimes.
You know, like at the end of Inglourious Bastards, where the dudes at the movie theater, they got hemmed up with Christopher Waltz's character,
Yeah.
and then you find out he's coming to America, and Brad Pitt's like, before you go, and he like scars his head
Yeah.
with it. That would have been what we should have done.
Yeah, Markham.
So, like, Quentin Tarantino has the greatest way of making movies, like, if they're based kind of around true facts. Like,
Right.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, spoiler alert, didn't end the same way as it would happened in
Right.
actual, Charles Manson
Yeah.
times. He has a way of rebranding historical things where it's like, what should have happened?
Yeah. Or what would happen now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what he's like fucking. I'll look at it. In a second.
Yeah. If you've got dirt on somebody, you can push all the buttons.
Yeah. I just want to know if Hitler was pronounced dead in Berlin or because some people say like the remains that were found after the bombing, like, was the skull of a woman.
Right. The one that they have on display with a gunshot wound or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a woman's skull.
Yeah, that's what has been said.
Right.
But I wasn't there. I don't know.
Right.
Will I say Hitler was a bitch? Yes, but that doesn't mean I call all women bitches.
Right.
So I don't know. As I was saying, the end of Inglourious Bastards is my favorite ending of any movie ever
That's
made.
a great movie.
The movie, like, it's one of my favorite movies. Like, I love it so much. I love the acting in it.
Yeah.
Like, the most simplest gesture is when he's ordering rounds, and he's like, 3 more, and that's, or was it like this? But like Nazis, they counted the 3 like that. Like they counted, like Germans count differently
Right.
than we do.
Yeah.
So it was and then that's what tipped him off because he was like being a spy. I always thought that was cool.
I need to go back and watch it again. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
I watch it. I watch it around this time every year, 4th of July, because I'm fucking fired up about America. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll watch Shaving Ryan's Privates. Watch that one.
It's a long movie.
It's so long. It's so good. That fucking scene where Tom Hanks is talking about I was a teacher, and then couldn't even recognize that. Like, just like talking about what he's become. I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. several witnesses that said he shot himself, and then they burned the body, secretaries and whatnot.
Yeah, but like if that was, if you hired people
Right.
to handle your business.
Right. If they control your family's safety, you're going to say whatever they tell you to say.
Yeah. Hey, say he shot himself, and then we'll worry about the rest.
It's got to get real hot to burn bones.
It's yeah. It's like the last thing that turns into ash.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the ash has some bones in it. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast and the guy was a cremator and he was like, some of the shit they put in the box to like
Make it burn.
No. To like, so like the customer who's dead, his request was he wants to be buried with like his ceramic dolls.
Right.
Or he wants to be buried with, all the things you would want to be buried with. They burn it together. And he was talking about like, just the different kind of things and like how hot it needs to get and how long it takes. Like if you ever watch Squid Games, it's almost kind of like, well, that's not how it works because they do it.
Well, they just dump them in the incinerator. They don't say how long it takes. Or
yeah, no one's
there's
collecting
no
the
follow-up.
ashes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
true.
did you see they're making an American version?
I hope not.
Yeah, it's not. It's
I hope they like take the idea.
It's what it is. It's like an expansion of the universe. It's not a remake.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Squid Games America.
It's talking. I haven't seen the newest season.
I
yet.
haven't even finished season 2.
Oh well, you're so behind.
I
had
know.
to touch it for a second. So
But like the guy that's making it is a very reputable person, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be like a
Quentin Tarantino.
No, it's gonna be a expansion of the universe, not a copy of Squid Games USA.
Yeah. I'll probably have The Rock in it. Scarlett Johansson.
It's in development for Netflix. David Fincher's directing it.
Oh, David Fincher. He's the guy.
So it's expected to take place in Los Angeles, continue the original series universe, rather than being a remake.
I'm trying to remember. He has David Fincher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did Fight Club. That's what I thought. Yep. He also did Seven.
Yep.
And Gone Girl. Fucking Gone Girl's a wild show.
That's a good movie.
He did Social Network. Zodiac? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's done some...
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
He's done some great movies.
He did Alien 3. Not my favorite.
Mm.
He did Panic Room. That has Dwight Yoakam in cornrows. Pretty wild choice.
I haven't seen that.
You never seen Panic Room?
I don't think so.
It's got Jodie Foster, a young Kristen Stewart from Twilight, and Dwight Yoakam with cornrows.
Nice.
It's a pretty wild show. Gotta go, gents. Have a good stream. I'll catch you on the next one.
See you,
every
man.
Wednesday, baby. Dadgummit. There goes our podcast.
Huh.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. Yeah, it's officially been confirmed by Netflix, and filming is supposed to start in December. So,
I'll watch it.
yeah, it's got potential. They haven't announced any casting or anything like that yet, but
Let's try to get on it. That'd be fun.
I'll give it a shot. My child is coming. Maybe not. So what's going on, YouTube? Spotify? Y'all feel free to shoot us questions or topics or anything like that. We're open for all of the ideas. Well, most of the ideas. We do have some standards. They're low, though. Easily attainable. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Everything came out yellow.
It was all yellow.
Yeah, my bladder's a fucking Coldplay song right now. What was that movie? They're remaking Running Man.
I know. I saw the trailer.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? Is there not anyone in Hollywood or the writers that are creative enough to come up with new shit? Like, there's no more David Lynch's. There's no more Coen brothers. There's no more fucking anybody.
I don't know, man. It's got a good cast.
Yeah. I know, like, there's comedians trying to make, like, what they say is, like, raunchy comedies again. Like,
Yeah.
shit we grew up with.
Right.
I watched Tropic Thunder the other day, and, like, that was probably the last movie to be made like that.
I think so.
2008, 2009?
Yeah. It's close.
And then everything went to shit, and now they're trying to do the swing back, but, like, they're swinging in a fucking weird way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think you can make a movie and it be true to the art form, like where it's funny and yeah, it's crude, it's rough, but like sometimes that's how life is.
Right. What was that? I guess it came out like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the chick from Hunger Games in it, Jennifer Lawrence, and she's like, she gets paid to date this dude.
Oh, yeah, I saw that movie.
That was like one of the first comeback.
It was a good
raunchy
movie.
Comedy movies
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It was great. It was funny.
I don't know. When I was growing up, I loved fucking like Hot Shots
Yeah.
and Hot Shots Part 2. I love Naked Gun.
Just that ridiculous.
Just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I loved Black Sheep, Tommy Boy,
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, like things
Ace
like
Ventura,
that.
yeah.
Ace Ventura, 100%. Dumb and Dumber. Like, they had a way to make movies that were like hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
There's a movie called Top Secret, and it's God, Val Kilmer.
Okay.
It's like a silly role, and I fucking loved it. You know, like they're just silly movies.
Right.
They're making the sequel to Spaceballs,
Yes.
and I am
Pumped about that.
so far. Mel Brooks' entire career is my favorite thing ever made.
He made great movies.
Because he made everything he's made is like my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Like Young Frankenstein,
Fantastic.
I quote it daily. It's my favorite movie. Like one of them. Like I just love. So him coming out now in 2025 at 99 years old.
Yeah.
And it has like Rick Moranis is coming back for it.
That shocks me.
He quit acting.
Yeah.
His wife passed. He's like, well, I'm dad now.
Yep.
Shout out Rick Moranis.
Yep.
Welcome back, Rick. You probably won't see this, but if you do, we're so happy. I think the last acting role was like Honey, We Blew Up Ourselves, or Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Yeah,
it was like a made-for-Disney
It was
movie.
the last run in that franchise. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was in what, 94?
No, that one's like in 99.
Okay.
Honey, We Shrunk the Kids was my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
And then Honey, We Blew Up the Kid. That was a wild one. Where the toddler was a giant. That was kind of cool.
So no, on the Running Man deal, like Glenn Powell was on Pat McAfee's show
Yeah.
this week,
Of course he was.
and they were talking about the movie, and he was like Arnold was on set, like giving a lot of advice, and like this is how we did it on the original.
Yeah.
But he was like, apparently Arnold's super pumped for the remake.
Well, he likes Hollywood making movies.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
and I think the thing what they've been talking about, one of the reasons they wanted to remake it was to make it closer to the book,
Yeah.
because now
That's a Stephen King book.
it's a Stephen King book.
Right.
And now we have the capabilities in making movies
They can do it.
that can do it.
That makes sense.
That didn't exist in
Maybe I shit on it way too fast.
89 or whenever the hell it came out, 92, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a chance.
Maybe I just shit on it too fast. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Even if I'm like, fuck
fuck
it.
this,
I watched
yeah.
the new Blade Runner. I was like, that's kind of dope.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Total Recall. I was like, okay.
Total Recall was all right.
It was not as good as the first
was not
Total
as good as the
Recall.
first one,
The
no.
fucking first Total Recall is
Top notch.
top notch.
Let's see.
I said all his comedies. I just like movies. I
So the
fucking
Running Man came out in 87.
1 year before I was born. I guess, man. I kind of wish George Lucas would have waited for episode 1 till now. Because he never made episode 1 because he said, we're not ready for that kind of movie.
Right.
The technology's not there. They made Star Wars, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and, they made all those movies.
Yeah.
And then they had to wait fucking 15 years to make the other ones, and I was like, wish you. But I don't know, man. That fucking fight on Mostar with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Yeah. But have you seen the Kenobi show on Disney Plus?
It's fantastic.
The last episode?
Yeah.
I watched that episode. I watch just that episode probably once a month just to get like fired up for life. Like it makes me think like if someone can make something like this, I'll be fine.
Right.
So
I want him to make a new season of Ahsoka.
I want Ahsoka to be. I want a Clone Wars movie.
That'd be cool.
I want a Clone Wars movie because like the animated series is one of my favorite.
Looks good.
It's so good. And, like, the guys that created that and animated it, like, yes, it is a cartoon. But fuck, man.
The story's fantastic, though.
Like, when Darth Maul meets Kenobi out in the desert.
Maul's getting his own series.
Needs to happen.
They're working on it right now.
Needs to happen.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the next standalone character series.
Yeah.
For Disney Plus.
I hear a lot of hate about the Disney Plus series. I like them.
I think they're great.
I like them all. I think they're great.
Andor is insanely good.
Andor, it doesn't even feel like it's in Star Wars.
No.
It feels like you're watching like a spy thriller.
Yeah.
Like it's so good.
Yeah,
everything is so good.
And of course you got like clever.
Suck a European, dude.
But like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie comes out next year.
Mm-hmm.
Which is gonna be cool.
I fucking love the Mandalorian series.
The Book of Boba Fett was fantastic.
Yes, like it was all good.
They have not missed really. Acolyte was eh.
I was about to say Acolyte's not. And
I feel like the only bad thing about that was that it got so wrapped up in all the bullshit behind the fucking thing that it lost a lot of its punch. Yeah.
So the home dude that was supposed to be trained by like Darth Pegasus.
Yeah.
Plagueis. Not Pegasus. That's a fucking. That's not what I meant to say. All my credibility just went down the toilet. And you're like, fuck you, idiot. You're stupid. But Darth
Pegasus, not as intimidating.
Yeah. What's up, bitch?
Hey.
Get ready to get sabered by this big thing. But like, the guy was supposed to be like the way he would fight. Like he would turn his lightsaber off and on.
Yeah.
Like, there's nerds out there that like see this stuff and like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, like that. He was him and the dude that died while they were right after they finished filming the movie or the show.
Yeah.
Were my two favorite characters in the series, hands down.
Right.
And old Green Girl, she was all right.
I like her.
That's the chick from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh.
Same girl.
That's why you like her.
Yep, probably.
Hi. Hey, baby. Hey, have I ever told you about Kevin Blaylock? He's the best drummer.
He is a great drummer.
He's the greatest drummer.
Nobody ever says it.
You know, no one really says that Kevin Blaylock's a good drummer, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's like one of the best.
I'm going to tell everybody.
Hey.
If you didn't know.
If you're listening, Kevin Blaylock, top-notch drummer.
The best.
The best. I've got the best drummer, best bassist. You know, just it's a great band all around.
It's the best.
I do like where we're going.
We have the best singer.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I don't have to fucking be mad that they don't help us load out anymore.
No.
It's our shit and we're fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got so like we were talking Monday after practice and he was talking about Death Heaven. And I was like, well, I'm glad they're back now. All this shit. I was thinking of Super Heaven. Like for some reason, like my brain was like, we're talking about Super Heaven. And like Kevin was like, no, they've been around forever. I was like, yeah, but like TikTok made them famous. Super Heaven.
I don't know who that is.
It's the fucking so Super Heaven is the band that on TikTok is like, what the fuck is that song called? We're gonna get pulled off YouTube if I play it. It's on all like. They have one catchy clip, and they have great songs. Don't get me wrong. I like all their music, but they have one catchy, like, it's on TikTok all the time. I'll show it to you after the podcast.
Yeah.
So I was like talking to, well, like we're all talking outside, and I thought, like in my brain, I was talking about Super Heaven. He's
Right.
like, no, Dev Heaven's been around forever. And I was like, no, it hasn't. You know.
You're silly.
Then he said they have album of the year. I listened to Super Heaven's latest album months ago, and I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna get album of the year. It's good, but it's not. Then I got on Spotify and I listened to Dev Heaven's
The correct band.
The Correct Band, and I can't agree more to like album of the year.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
No, it's great.
The fact that Kevin thinks we're on the same path as those guys, I'm like,
Youngest daughter is
dude.
that whole album's great. Doberman is fantastic.
I'm obsessed with the song Amethyst on this recent album.
I haven't made it all the way through yet. I'll have to catch it.
Dude, I've been listening to that one. It's 8 minutes long, and it makes me the fucking happiest I've ever been. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, I listened to Sunbather when it came out years ago, and I was like, oh, cool. Nerdy black metal guys.
Yeah.
I can dig that. But it's Kevin's just fucking.
Oh, okay.
What?
That's the Super Haven song.
Youngest Daughter is the Super Heaven song. Yes. But I was confusing.
Too many heavens.
Too many fucking bands with heaven in the name. Let's not do that.
We're not.
No.
Cease and desist.
I just want to let everyone know that we have stickers available for our band. If you want to support the band before the band is a band, you
They
should.
look sick,
They look
dude.
fucking sick as shit, dude. I'm excited. I'm going to post them everywhere. I'm going to put them underneath every truck beer sticker and Riding with John sticker. And just every sticker.
Just start covering stuff up. You don't need this. Is not relevant anymore.
Yeah, just cover things up. Truck beers is relevant. Don't do that.
That's not what I meant.
The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get them on Monday.
Or you can come to Gilmer right now and finish this podcast with us.
And come fight my kids.
Kevin, I think the kids like Kevin.
They do.
And also they're kind of like, oh,
Oh.
I'm scared. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I've been listening to that album nonstop.
It's great.
Yeah. It's cool.
Like I
Like,
said, I haven't finished it, but what I've listened to so far has been fantastic.
that song Amethyst, like it deserves attention. It has like, I don't know how you do the Spotify music. Like you can make like a picture or like a little short clip play while the music's playing. Like I will have to figure that out. But like Amethyst has like, it's like a blurry window and there's like a woman on the other side. Oh, dude, it's so good. Their lyrics are fucking insane. They're not like black, like
No.
they're just good shit.
They're deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot I don't have Spotify on here.
It makes me really bummed out that we don't have lyrics for our song or music. Not yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yo.
I'm gonna pee.
I'm a thirsty boy tonight.
You are.
It's been hot, dude. Hello, YouTube. Who's watching right now? Show yourself. It's like if I ask an undercover cop if they're police, you have to tell me. You have to tell me if you're a cop. Or just tell me who you are. I see people are watching. I just need to know who's watching. Ooh. Matt got a Snapchat from his girlfriend. What a loser. My girl doesn't send me Snapchats. She just makes fun of me. She calls me ugly all the time.
What?
I said, you got a Snapchat from your girlfriend? I said, my girl doesn't send me Snapchats.
Yay.
She just makes fun of me. Dude. Remember Kathy Griffiths?
That's Carrot Top.
No, it's Kathy Griffin.
It looks like Carrot Top.
That's Kathy.
I know.
She's
Yeah.
wearing her own shirt. Like her own merch.
Wow.
That's gnarly, dude. She looks like,
Carrot Top.
yeah, but like her face. Who is that guy? Pretty wild.
That's insane. Is that real?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oof.
That's crazy.
Oof.
Hoofafa. When are we gonna play?
She looks mostly dead.
When we play any golf again, there, Gibby. I'd love to play golf with you again one time before we're off this planet. Apparently, there's a doomsday prophecy about July 5th this year.
Sweet.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna be like, "Fuck yeah!"
That's Saturday.
Do it on Monday. Do it Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm just waking up. Go out there and take Penny out.
Man, that's what I keep saying about, like, if you're gonna drop the bombs, do it in the morning, because I don't want to, like, have to go to work all day and deal with work bullshit and then bombs.
Yeah.
Like, just do it in the morning.
I don't think we'll ever, like, after this whole conflict, I think everyone's in a place where they can't do, like, apparently people have been asking, like, ChatGPT and different AI profiles, and they're like, will World War III happen? And they're like, the respect of mutual destruction, very unlikely.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying put all your trust in AI, like I hate AI, but I use it for this podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, Gibbons texted me on Sunday and asked if we were playing golf on Sunday, and I told him no.
Goddamn.
We were at the pool
Yeah,
party.
yeah. We're at the pool party. I would have ixnayed that pool party if we were playing golf, though. It would have saved me a lot of headache.
So hot.
It would have saved me a lot of
Yeah, it
headache.
was so hot.
What the fuck is the difference? I'd rather be hot having fun than at work sweating my fucking balls off.
That's true.
If you put me in like, hey, would you rather fucking stack hay bales for no reason at all, or would you rather play golf?
Well,
Golf
I mean,
all day.
Granted, also, you didn't
Would
go
you
to
rather
work
build fucking projects for
expecting to
dumbasses,
stack hay bales.
or would you rather play golf? Golf all day.
Yes, I agree. I'm not arguing with you.
I try, man. My boss probably thinks a lot different. He had Miller Lite in his cooler in his truck while we were stacking hay bales, and it was like 10 o'clock in the
And
morning.
he's like,
And he's like, "You want water?" I was like, "One of those Millie Lilies would hit the spot right now. Put the minerals back in, as they say." He's like, "Well, I don't want you throwing up." I was like, "There will be no throwing up." And like, it was like one of those things where he's like, it was kind of funny. He's like, we made this kind of weird eye contact where he's like on the same understanding level. Like,
yeah,
we'll drink these beers, but you can't do it because there's other people here.
right.
If it's just me and you,
Would happen.
we'll be sucking them down,
Yeah.
dude. I really hate my body, like the way it failed me. Like, there was a moment I had to stop. And like, I feel like I'm unstoppable. Fucking no, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He said it feels 1,000 times better in shorts on the course than FRCs in the middle of the woods.
That's true.
Kill each other. No, I was on the trailer throwing hay to the other people, and I got like mild tunnel vision,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Uh-huh.
And there's like younger dudes with me, and I was like,
Can't let him see him struggle.
I said, "I'm gonna get some drink of water," and then Dan was like, "Yeah, get in front of that fan for a second." And I sat there for a second, and I literally, like, if you can hear the inner monologue in my head, was like, "Hey, you goddamn pussy, what are you fucking doing? You were born in the heat. You're born in August, you fucking idiot. What are you doing right now?
Better than this.
You're better than this." Drank the bottle of water and like kind of got the fucking shit off me all day, baby. Worked my ass off the rest of the day. I worked at work faster than.
Nice.
Yeah, I killed that fucking bitch. Do you get eat up by mosquitoes?
Yeah,
They don't fuck with me ever.
that must be nice.
Me and Amber were out taking Penny out for a walk, and she's getting eat up, and they don't mess with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like kind of worried that there's something wrong with me.
Apparently it's a blood type thing.
They used to fuck me up,
Oh.
and now they don't. I'm kind of worried a little bit. I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going to say like, hey, mosquitoes don't bite me
Yeah,
as
why
much.
would you complain about that?
Yeah, no.
It's like, hey, my dick just grew 4 inches. Can you look at this?
If
please?
that happened,
It's
that happened, dude.
It's the same kind of complaint, though.
Guess what doctor I'm going to? All of them. Is this normal? It grew like in 4
Can
inches.
you look at this?
Yeah, look at
showing it to everybody.
Yes. I'm a proctologist, sir. Yeah, I know, but
know,
like, look at
but
this
look
thing.
at this.
Look at that thing, and I slap it on the table.
Does this look okay?
Hey, is this infected?
Swollen all the time.
If my dick grew 4 inches like overnight,
Yeah.
like I wake up in the morning and
It's
I'm
4.5 inches long.
like I wake up and I walk through my room and I look at Penny like give me a second, I gotta pee, then I'll take you out to pee, and like I take my shorts down and like a thing hangs out. Like I'm not nervous. I'm not scared. I'm like, oh.
Be like, oh, finally got my adult wiener.
I would be, man, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't piss on my balls when I shit. It'd be cool. I'd be so stoked.
Like, wee.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 inch more I'd be a king, 1 inch less I'd be a queen. That's what I'm working with right now.
Just average.
Just, mediocre white guy.
Yep.
Can't give you much more than I got.
Nope.
I don't know. But what I can give you is word to mouth.
That's right.
This mouth.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
It was unnecessary clarification.
I have a thing in my mouth that's way better. Whatever you need. I don't know.
I'm fucking tired, dude.
Pretty wrecked. Hey, that Dat guy earlier in this podcast?
What?
Remember the Dat guy?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck that guy. More I think about it.
Oh, yeah.
More I've drank.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Miller Lite's delicious.
Yeah.
We do this because
he
we
was
don't.
just being a problem.
He just wanted to see us.
Troll. He was trolling. That's okay. That's a view. A view is a view.
A view's a view.
Thank you for your patronage.
Sometimes I wish there was a portal that I can go to people's like their phone or computer and just show up and be like, let's say this to myself. Like right now. Let's say it right now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, big boy behind the keyboard.
Ah, fuck you. I'm wearing a Dolly Parton shirt. I don't mind going to jail tonight. That mugshot will be perfection.
Yeah, I'm gonna frame that one.
I've been thinking about it.
We'll hang it right here.
Ooh, we should get arrested and then
No.
not. I mean, I'm getting to the point where like a lot of my friends work for some kind of branch of the PD.
Hi, Louie.
Like I have a lot of Snapchat friends they work for Gregg County, work for Tyler PD.
Yeah.
I have one friend that works at Gladewater. Upset. I ate 2 hot dogs before I got here. Forgot about that. Getting ready for 4th of July.
Yeah.
Little prep.
Prepping it up. I think we're going to fireworks tomorrow. The Gilmer fireworks are tomorrow.
If y'all want to hang out, well, I say that. I got to talk to my daughter. She hates fireworks. It's not even. We will see.
Yeah.
I love fireworks.
I enjoy the fireworks show they do here. It doesn't start till 9, which I get it. It's not dark. Fine. Cool. Summertime. That's what happens in the summer. But that's late.
I guess. Well, if I come all the way here, I'll be going to bed at midnight.
Yeah.
Can you bring like tasty beverages?
I did last year. You didn't sit in the back of your truck.
Yeah.
And it's not like there's a organized.
I think I should just make some phone calls like you, me, people. See if Jacob Thompson wants to come. He lives here. Well, he lives in Latch, but like,
Yeah.
we just fucking take a spot in 4th of July, dude.
Yep.
I don't know.
Freedom. America.
I think this will be the last year we celebrate freedom. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. Said that last year, too.
Here we are.
This is our first podcast like during 4th of July.
Yeah, because we started in.
We started like in August. I'll find
End of
out.
August, early September.
We're coming. We're coming.
We're getting close to a year.
Give me 1 second. I will tell you exactly when we
I
started.
think it's like 3 more weeks, 4 more weeks.
It's telling me to go back to my fucking GPS. That's not what I want. Drunk beers. I just can't wait to meet you. There's so many episodes. Look at these fucking episodes.
This is 47.
July 24th is our first
Yeah,
episode.
this is 47. So that's 5 more episodes. It's 5 more weeks.
That's cool.
I did almost lose an eye. That sucked.
I went to, it wasn't Johnny Pecker days, but I went to Drew's house during the 4th of July.
This is Ruth's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool birthday.
Yeah. No, I was standing behind Super Ed. He was shooting.
I'm glad that's a real person because I was trying to explain that
And
to.
he was shooting off a Roman candle, and it like
Dude, that guy was.
it double fired, and when it hit, it blew, and I got a hot piece of fireworks slag
Heart piece of
landed, like,
fucking sulfur.
on my eyebrow or my eyelid. I don't know how I managed to close my eye fast enough.
Got those Puma reflexes, dude.
Not now. I just die now.
Kill me. Yeah.
But no, it was gnarly. It was it hurt so bad for
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah, I've had a piece of slag land right here,
Yeah.
and there's no scarring because I'm Superman. But like this spot sucks.
Yes. Because when your eyes open, that it's all folded up and it's just like
No. Every time you go to bed at night, you reset the healing process.
Yeah.
Because when you wake up, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it sucks. We're just built like shit, dude. We're just meat bags.
Yep.
We're like a weird stick people with meat and fluid around us.
Yeah.
Like we're not built right.
It's pretty gross.
I've almost got my kids convinced that we don't belong on this earth. Fuck that mosquito.
That was a moth or a gnat.
That
Either
was
way,
the biggest moth. That was the littlest moth I've ever seen in my
I
life.
meant gnat.
Nat King Cole.
Get off the laptop.
You're probably resetting everything. Make sure
It's just laid down.
he's laying on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Lewis.
Louis Elgato.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, it's so recording.
God dang.
Go find somewhere else to sit.
He found like that was his spot.
He laid down right on the whole keyboard.
What if he was trying to like send coordinates for a missile strike? He's like,
This is my location.
yeah. No, I was thinking about it. Like when we started this podcast, I thought about like the 4th of July. Like what do we talk about? I fucking love 4th of July.
It's great.
Like it sucks sometimes. It's hot.
It's always hot. It's Texas.
miserable.
Yeah.
Like I'm having a hard time wearing this amount of clothes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm trying to teach. I've been teaching my son shirts are for twerps. So we walk around shirtless and flex. And it's kind of catching on a little bit.
There you go.
He kind of told his cousins. So they're running around shirtless. I'm like, these are my boys.
And then and when August comes and school starts again,
Shirts for twerps.
it'll be like, Cash, put your shirt on. You gotta go to school.
Fuck you, dude.
He's gonna be like, no.
No, shirts
Shirts
for
for
twerps. Yeah. It's kind of shitty because I wear 2 shirts at work every day.
Yeah.
But I wear sleeveless shirts under my welding shirt because I'm a man. And it still hurts the same, though. Like, I'm fucking roasted.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was out in the sun for, no shit, 20 minutes Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Burnt.
Yeah.
Just roasted.
I was surprised I didn't get burned on Sunday.
I don't know how you didn't.
Liberal application of sunscreen.
Pussy.
Whatever.
Yeah, if it stops you from having skin
It didn't
cancer.
hurt.
No, it doesn't. It makes you smell good
Yeah.
for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was worried about Cash getting burnt. He was out there shirtless, and his shoulders were getting like.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's a nice golden brown.
Yeah.
He had no pain.
No.
I should have just kept my shirt on because I gave him my
Right.
swim shirt for a minute. I was like, "Yeah, wear this."
Yeah.
I'd rather you not be burnt. I'll be burnt. I
That's
can handle
fine.
it. Yeah. I'll just cuss at the gods, like I've done my entire life.
Right.
I got the like. So like as you see, I have horrible freckles everywhere. I didn't start off with these freckles. These are all from the sunburns I grabbed as a kid.
Uh-huh.
I collected these.
Yeah.
Because I
Mementos.
ran around shirtless my whole childhood,
Right.
sunburn or not. I never got tan. I just peeled and like kind of
Got freckles.
flakes
Yeah.
of skin, and freckles would show up. And the worst sunburn I ever got was in Gulf Shore, Alabama.
Oof.
And my dad and I were out in the surf playing, as one does at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out there for probably like 4 hours.
Oof.
And me, him, we were just like vomit, sick,
Roasted.
roasted.
Yeah.
It was the worst sunburn. I can remember to this day like that pain.
I think the worst one I got was probably 10, 11 years ago
Yeah.
at Mustang Island
Oh, cool.
down by Galveston.
Yeah.
I couldn't wear a shirt. I had blisters.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that same thing. Like I just felt like just good old sun poisoning.
I went to the ER after the Gulf Shores, Alabama thing
Ooh.
because like I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
I was like 7 or 8. Like my mom and dad should have known better. My dad was fucked up too. Like don't get it twisted. Like his nipples hurt. Like he was like, oh my god.
That's not good.
But I was such a little guy, and top of my feet, my legs, everything were just destroyed. And we got back to Texas the next day. Like we stayed there for one day coming back from Disney World.
Yeah.
And got back to Texas, and like the whole trip I was like vomiting.
In the car.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because I was just poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took me to the ER, and the doctor was like, from my understanding, they were like, we should call fucking CPS.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I had blisters on my face. I had blisters all over my arms, my chest, on my back. And they're like, this is just fucking shit, dude.
Yeah. What'd you do? Throw him outside and leave him out there for 4 days?
They gave me some kind of like cream
Yeah.
that takes the pain away. I don't know.
Burn cream.
Now I have cool freckles.
Yeah.
I really have always thought about going to a tattoo artist and be like, I am your canvas. These are my dots.
Connect them.
Connect them. See what they come up
You
with.
just get like blackout sleeves.
That's what it would happen, yeah.
They're like,
Well, it was fucked up. Like, on this thing, there's dots right here.
yeah.
They're fillers. Like, the plan was he was going to finish his tattoo before he moved to the desert and not talk to anybody ever again. But that's not what happened. He moved to the desert and never talked to anyone again.
Right.
But he put dots, and I was like, don't you think I have enough? Don't you think I have enough of these on my skin that
Naturally occurring.
just naturally occurring
That I don't have
dots?
to pay you for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun. I have a cool burn right here, and he's like, I'll make it part of the berries that are on the wreath around my condoms.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ready to go to bed, buddy?
No.
You seem sleepy.
I am sleepy.
I'm tired too. It's kind of a fucking shit. Like I think this is going to be the energy for like the next couple of podcasts. Middle of the week.
Potential, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially if the weather. It's supposed to cool off next week a little bit, but
Yeah.
For now, who knows what'll actually happen when it comes to it.
It's supposed to cool off tomorrow.
Yeah, the high tomorrow's on like 88.
84.
Oh,
Yeah.
like drizzly too, which
A little-
sucks.
A little breather. The only thing you can ask for from, like, if you're a dude from East Texas and you've suffered these summers your whole life, you give me a day that's like under 85 in
Yeah.
July,
I'm thrilled.
I'll do whatever you ask.
Give me like 2 of those a month.
I'll do weird stuff, slick stuff, gay stuff. I don't care.
I'll spit on it.
You gonna go pee? I'm gonna go pee too.
All right, pee break.
Pee break.
We now interrupt this pee break to present to you
Dubby. Go to dubby.gg, type in the promo code truckbeers, one word, and get 10% off.
It's clean energy. It's good energy.
It'll make you pee like a racehorse.
It's good.
It smells wonderful. I gotta get some.
Yeah, I'll put some in the bag.
Can you put it in like little baggies?
Mhm.
So if I get pulled over tonight, it look like I'm trying
I don't
to.
have any bags that small.
I don't need it. We do at work, and like I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we use this for hardware and stuff at work.
I put soapstone dust in it and throw it in people's, like, throw it on the ground and see what happens. Man, he'll never listen to this podcast because he's old. I'm having the hardest time being a normal person around a guy at work.
Yeah.
He's old. He tells me the same fucking stories. Most of it's about Bachman Turner Overdrive that he saw like in 79, 78. So, like, you can tell me one story about Bachman Turner Overdrive.
That's one too many.
No, it's fine. I fucking love Bachman Turner Overdrive. Good shit. Good band. Great. Wonderful. He tells me the same fucking story over and over and over again. I fucked up the other day. Like, I left my headphones at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to Bluetooth the speaker. And I was working by myself. So I was just going through, like, what I do, I'll pick a band and I'll listen to every song that Spotify wants me to listen to from that band. So in the morning, I went through Black Sabbath. Just in a Black Sabbath mood, listen to all the Black Sabbath. Unpopular opinion, I think Heaven and Hell's the best album, but Ozzy's the best singer. Don't know how to explain that any better, but like, I fucking love Dio, and I love that album. Then it got down, I was like, I want to listen to some Lynyrd Skynyrd. Not Sweet Home Alabama, I just want to listen to Skynyrd.
Right.
Every time like there was like the new version of Skynyrd, I skipped it. But like Second Helping, all the like everything before that, yes, give it to me all day. God, it was like a fucking calling card to him. He like transposed in front of me. Like he was on the Enterprise and he's like, beam me down to this idiot. And he just was there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I see you're getting your lead on. And Skinner and bang. And I was like, fuck, dude. And then he like wanted to talk to me about stuff about Lynyrd Skynyrd that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a weirdo. Like, if I like a band, I'll try to figure out
their history.
I know a lot of shit. He was just like trying to say shit that I don't think that happened. I told him like my favorite, when I first started working there, we were talking about music, and I was like, yeah, I play in a band, and this, that, and the other. I also told him that like, I'll say this later, but I told him my favorite live recording of a band is Lynyrd Skynyrd live from Oakland, California. Mm-hmm. They're like in this kind of an amphitheater outside, and dude, they fucking shred.
Yeah,
like they put on one of the coolest shows you've ever seen.
Chad must be pooping.
Chad's pooping right now. Yeah, it's so cool being on the same level with y'all. Even though I get 17 notifications for no reason at all, it's just y'all. But he told me. What did he say? I told him about Oakland. Told him about Skynyrd. We played at the Rio.
Yeah.
Last year at some point. And there was like these like older biker chicks. Do you remember them at all?
Vaguely.
But they were like, hey, bye. You know, like really gross. Mm-hmm. So I went to work and I thought it would be like funny to be like, yo, Andy, there's some fucking crusty old biker chicks at the Rio when we played there. And he goes, when are y'all playing there next? And I go, I don't know. I have no idea. He goes, well, let me know if you play at the Rio again because I'll come see you. I was like, okay. I didn't think anything of it.
Right.
For probably 9 months straight.
When y'all play at the Rio again?
Every fucking 2 to 3 days. He's like, hey, you playing at the Rio this weekend? I was like, no. No, we're playing in Haltom. Oh, no, we're playing at Ollie's.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're playing, you know, like I was saying, like all the places we played. Did not give a fuck about that.
He just wanted to go to the Rio.
He wanted to go to the Rio to say, I work with that guy in the band, so he can like fucking hit on old crusty backer chicks. And I can't hate him for it, but like I really was. I'm exhausted. Even to this day, I'm not in a band. Like I wasn't in. We're not playing the Rio.
No.
Like the band we're in now, that's not his cup of tea.
No.
But like he thinks
he's got an in.
If we play the Rio, because he remembers the Rio when it was the Rio back then.
Right.
So he's thinking like, which it is now, which is weird.
They've redone it all.
Well, it's exactly what it was from the
to what it used to be. Yeah.
And they only played 90s country. Did you hear that?
They had a techno night.
Okay, my mom's a liar. Cool. My mom told me about it, and I was like, she said, hey, did you know the Rio is like the Isle Palms Rio again? It's like old school.
Rio Palm Isle.
Yeah. And she goes like, yeah, they're playing only 90s country. And I was like, hey, Mom, did you know they have a happy hour on Saturday where the beers are only $2? And she goes, no, I didn't. How do you know? I was like, because I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get destroyed.
For $15.
My mom dropped cash off with me when I was at the laundromat Tuesday. I was supposed to do it Sunday, but I had other things to do.
Yeah.
Make out, mostly.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Nice.
And I was like, I'll just figure out clothes later. And I did. It was not good. It was a bad choice.
Monday was rough.
Monday and Tuesday was hard. But my mom dropped off cash at the laundromat, and she hung out with me for a little bit. And it was cool, hanging out with Mom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I guess they had... Yeah, it was like they had like a dude dressed like a robot with glow sticks and stuff. It was wild. I think that was Friday.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Friday or Saturday. Amber showed me. Like a Snapchat or something.
Dude, Amber's cool, man.
Yeah.
She seems like one of the good ones.
I think so. Yeah.
What?
Chad.
I wish you would just fucking watch our podcast. He's sending me a piece of pipe welded. I'm not going to look at it right now. That's so gross. Don't send me fucking shit, dude.
Do a podcast, Chad.
What's really crazy is he liked doing the podcast with us that one time.
Yeah.
We need to get him on exactly before he leaves. Like the day he's moving out.
Saturday?
Is it this Saturday?
Yeah.
This would have been the podcast to do.
Yeah. Now they're moving on Saturday.
That sucks, dude. It sucks. So his truck as he was down there moving shit in, goes back downstairs with him and his son, and there was a guy sitting in their truck.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about this?
Uh-uh.
Goes downstairs. I think he was borrowing his father, Ray's truck.
Yeah.
And there's someone in his truck trying to get it cranked as he was walking up
Is it their house?
in Dallas.
Oh, have they already started moving? They've already
Yes.
been moving stuff.
Yeah. He was in Dallas down there, and there was someone, and apparently the guy was like, "Oh, you caught me. I'll get out of here."
Neat.
And then there was a fucking cop right across the street. And he's like, "Hey, someone's trying to break into my shit," and they're like, "Yeah."
They're in a really nice part of town.
Downtown?
Well, they're in uptown though.
Uptown girl. Yeah. I can't wait to sleep at their house when I'm too drunk to go home. Which will be never. I don't know. I haven't had a heart to tell Amber September 19th we're going to go to Dallas and see Emory and cities burns and all that.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to come home that night.
Probably not.
I think we're just going to be a couple of stags.
I'm going to go find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, that's probably what will happen, yeah. It'd be cool. It'd be really cool if either my brother or Chad, who's
either of the Chads.
Either of the Chads were yeah, come here. We go there early, then we get an Uber, pay for that, so I don't have to worry about shit.
It's at Trees, right? Yeah.
Is it at Trees or?
It's at Trees.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know. I thought
pretty
it was.
Pretty sure it's at Trees.
It's on our Truck Beers website or email.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
I'm so excited for that fucking show.
It's gonna be fantastic.
I can't even stand it right now. I've been listening to nothing but I say that. I've been listening to everything here lately, just going through a bunch of shit. I'm always afraid someone's going to quiz me on something, and I'm like, I better know this information.
It's at Trees.
It's going to be a good show, dude.
Yeah.
I hate the bartender there. There's this fucking douchey bartender that I cannot stand there. And then he's been there for years, because I went there in 2017. He was there, and then when me and fucking Dennis went there for homegrown night kind of thing, he was still there. He just makes me feel stupid for ordering a beer. I don't know how. I don't
How
know
dare
how.
you? How dare you ask?
How
me to
dare
do my
you?
Job?
Yeah, I don't know how you can. I don't know how he does that. I don't know. I can make people feel pretty stupid.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful gift I have.
it's a talent.
But like, if I not at work, not I don't know, maybe. Like the guy that I bought pizza for, and he was at the bar.
Yeah,
Like I was in full form. Like that was actually like a little secret test for Amber.
that's also the dude that I watched get arrested outside of Old Horse one night.
Yeah.
Between those two stories.
Yeah, yeah. Pizza bought, arrested at Old Horse. Then he's at Whiskey J's.
Yeah.
Drinking Bud Heavy. Because that's his personal choice. It's so weird, man. Like beer, if I was a full blown like can't have it alcoholic, like I just need to be drunk.
Wouldn't be beer.
No.
Be the cheapest well you got.
Yes,
So
I would go
drink
into
more of
Harley's and be like, "It's me, girls. What do you got?"
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Well, I guess we have this fucking ancient bottle of McCormick vodka. Here's bathtub gin from the 30s.
Perfect.
Great, because I was gonna drink turpentine, so this is perfect."
It's either this or Listerine.
Yeah, but like, fuck, man. That look, like I said, like that was kind of like a secret test for Amber.
See how you handle it. Or
See how she like would. We was to see how how she handled the whole thing, because I was, man, just not giving him a fucking break.
No.
Because like he wanted to be around us. Amber gave him cigarettes, which is cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's sweet of you. If I had my pack, I would have gave him. Yeah, that's fine. But then I was like, I kind of dug in a little bit. I'm not a good person, I don't think.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think you're fine. I don't. That dude's a situation waiting to happen.
I think he has probably like a streak in him. Like if you peel something back, he'll fucking act out.
Probably.
I think he has like a violent thing.
Probably.
Like that was like as I was talking to him, I was thinking like, might be getting in a
This
fight.
may
later.
be the bad idea. Yeah.
I don't know. It was I was like, he said his name was Jordan. I was like, what's your last name? And he goes, Fountain. I was like, okay. He's like, these are all from some acronym. And you said it. You're like Texas Judicial System or something like that.
Yeah. TDC, Texas Department of Corrections.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't hear that at all. I was like, yikes.
Great.
Dude. I don't know. Friday was a good night. I had a good
fun,
time.
man.
I had
It
a
was lot
good
of
time.
fun.
Had a good time. I'm glad it's weird because like we've had so many episodes where like I just want someone to like be cool
Yeah. With who I am.
with who I am, and it appears
So
that
far. Yeah.
so far we have people that are cool with us, and that's, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like they like me and they like you, so
You just take it in stride and don't argue with it.
that's it. Yeah,
Be happy about it. That's what I'm doing.
pretty happy. Pretty fucking happy. It's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about being like, hey, shut up. You're being too much right now. Because I've heard that all my life.
Yeah.
Like even before I was married. Like my whole childhood. My mom would be like, stop. Stop. The preacher does not want to hear your fucking...
We're in a library.
Yeah. This is a learned church. Stop it. One of the worst ass whoopings I ever got is when I was in Sunday school. And we were talking about a Walker Texas Ranger show that happened Saturday night. Like it was that's when Walker Texas
Yeah.
Ranger was new.
Yeah.
And there was a wrestler on it. And that wrestler was fucking Mankind,
Okay.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
He was the actor in that show. And then I started talking like Mankind. We were talking like we're in Sunday school. She should have been teaching me about the fucking Philistines or whatever.
Right.
But she's like, "Did anybody watch Walker Texas Ranger last night?" And I go, "Oh, we did." And then I started to be like Mr. Sacco, like
Yeah.
Mankind shit. And like she had to get my dad involved. I took my shoes off, got a sock on my hand and everything. And I was like, "Mr. Sacco." My dad takes me out to the car and like whoops the fuck out of me. And my mom was like, serves you right. Like it was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. I was like sitting in church like
Yeah.
like it's just, I was like, we were talking about watching. I guess my dad thought I just brought up the fact that Walker Texas Ranger was on.
Right.
But no, the fucking
I
Sunday.
was asked a question. I answered a question.
Yeah, Miss Nugent, I remember you. Fucking put you on Front Street. I don't give a shit. I'll just never forget that.
Over under, she's still alive.
She would be like 60. So yeah. 60 yeah.
Potential.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. No, like you can't ask me a question and then punish me for an answer.
You to be fair though, you can't like throw Walker Texas Ranger out in a bunch of children from rural Camp County.
Yeah.
And like
That's your Superman.
that was my god. That's my god.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's a Texas Ranger from Dallas, Texas that has a cool sidekick. Cool as fuck.
His
He
name
also-
Walker.
Yeah. He was also raised by Native Americans.
Yeah. And he ninja kicks everybody.
Fucks everybody up. In fucking Wranglers, dude.
Yeah. In boots.
Yeah. Every time I ever wore Wranglers and boots, I was like, I can't do anything
Can't
in the.
walk.
Yeah, but I see fucking Chuck. Granted, Chuck Norris had a pair of like cowboy jeans called Chuck Norris kicking jeans.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was wearing that. I thought he was just wearing the same fucking straight leg Wranglers I was wearing at the time.
Yeah.
Fuck. What was the bar guy? CD?
I think so.
Yeah, CD. That was Wilford Brimley.
Yeah. Diabetes.
Fun fact, we wanted to start a pop punk band called Wilford Brimley's. The Wilford. Thank you.
Yeah.
He finally did it.
It may still happen.
I don't know. Started watching Star Trek The Next Generation again.
Nice.
I fucking love that show.
Been on a big Rick and Morty kick.
Ooh, I haven't watched the new season yet. I need to.
I haven't either. I haven't seen the anime.
Well, they're going to do like one episode a week until,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I'm on season like 5.
The whole show's perfect.
It's great. It gets better too. Like the first couple seasons are like,
I
mean, no, but like they're good.
yeah.
But then I think they finally found their stride in
Well, like-
season 3, and like really just took the gloves off.
The guy that does Morty's voice in the earlier seasons is the one that got arrested for being a creep.
Oh,
He like locked his girlfriend in the room and fucking it was bad.
yikes!
And they had to find a new person that can do Morty's voice. Apparently, there's 1,000 of them because they love Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
So, but the new like Dan Harmon, that's the creative
Right.
genius. Dan Harmon cannot be beat.
Walker's truck. Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, that Dodge, that silver Dodge dude, with the light bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember everything. I've not watched a fucking episode of that in 1,000 years.
Did you ever watch the remake?
I didn't know there was a remake.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Is it Chuck Norris?
No.
No, I have not. I won't watch it. No, it's probably Glenn Powell again. He's in every
It
other
wouldn't
remake.
surprise me.
He's in Twisters.
Top Gun.
You know what Twisters like showed me is like none of these motherfuckers have ever experienced a tornado. You watched the original Twister,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, yeah, we're here for it. But like the Twisters, there's like this yuppie.
Jared Padalecki played Walker.
No, I didn't watch a minute of it. You can't remake Walker Texas Ranger, dude.
2021, 4 seasons.
4 seasons? How many shows are in a season? Like
10 probably.
13? 10, 13?
Hold on, I tell you.
Syndication's after 100.
Dad, the door is wide open.
Shut it.
I did.
No, Walker, Texas Ranger, that was my shit.
How many fucking episodes? Excuse me while I Google.
Excuse me while I Google this guy. 'Cause the eyes of a
Yeah.
ranger or Trevette. That's what I was trying to think of. James Trevette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IMDb used to be so much easier to use than it is now.
Sherry Wilson. Alex Kyle. God, that fucking show was great. I need to go back to it. Oh, that's right. The like the Indian guy, like his guidance Indian.
Season 1 had 18 episodes.
Yeah. In the original Walker, Texas Ranger, his like Native American guide, whatever,
Yeah.
was Ray Firewalker.
Yeah.
The original actor was Floyd Red Crow.
Legit Native American.
Yeah, they could have just kept Floyd Red Crow, but they're like, nah, give him like a weird. But they didn't even have a word for fire.
Tatanka.
Tatanka. That's the only thing I'm sad about the fucking Light Leads band. We won't have Buffalo merch.
We could.
Nah. It's dead and gone.
Just like the Tatanka.
Just like the Tatanka. That's a good place to end.
Yep.
We love you guys. Hope you will be good to each other. Is it not Wilford Brimley? Hold on.
Hey, don't blow your fingers off.
It is. No, it is Noble. It's the same guy.
Old fat white dude.
Old fat white dude with a mustache.
Same thing. Are you white? You Matt Damon.
You white? You Matt Damon. Yeah, don't kill each other. And be careful with fireworks.
Yeah.
They're super dangerous.
Back it up, Terry.
Put it in reverse. My stepdad's name is Terry, and every 4th of July I send him that
Nice.
video. That's pretty great. He's like, I'm not a black guy in a wheelchair. And I was like, not yet.
No, but your name's Terry, so
Yeah.
we're halfway there.
Yeah. Because we're halfway there. We love you. And, just be good to each other.
Happy birthday, America.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy birthday. Have you ever wanted to try an elixir that they made in like a mountain? Like a bunch of witches around a cauldron, they're stirring it up, and you tried it, and it's like the perfect thing.
It's like you visit your local alchemist and get the one thing you've been missing.
Yeah, it's not like other brands where you drink it and you shit your pants and you have the jitters.
Right.
I think we have found the elixir of the
Or
gods.
you're talking about Dubby?
I'm talking about Dubby.
So Dubby is an energy drink blend that has no bullshit in it. It's on their website. No other BS. No maltodextrins, no fillers, no artificial colors, no artificial dyes. It's no sugar. It's caffeine, coffee fruit extract, nootropics, and B vitamins.
I don't know if you know what nootropics are. It's the precursor that makes your brain work at you ever seen Limitless
Yeah.
with Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
Or Lucy?
He takes that
with
weird
Scarlett
pill.
Johansson?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Yeah. But it's the real version.
It's the real version. You will be firing on all cylinders. You'll be able to make great decisions and work your ass off because me and you are both blue collar, and we have to do that.
Yeah, we've got kids, we've got lives, we've got jobs. We have to survive.
And you can buy it for right now for what, $39?
So an entire tub is $39.99, and that's 30 servings.
And that, if you look at what you buy monthly,
Yeah.
with
So
your
like
other products.
a Red Bull is $3 to $5 depending on what size you buy it.
right?
That I probably shouldn't say names, but we're all consumers. We understand.
Yeah.
Other energy drinks are expensive.
Right.
This one's affordable. And if you go to w.gg, buy something, check it out, put in the promo code TRUCKBEERS, all one word, TRUCKBEERS, you get 10% off.
And that's going to help you out in the long run, and it helps us out.
Yeah.
So
we
if
get a
you love
kickback.
truck beers, and you wanna
Transparency. We get a kickback.
yeah. If you love truck beers and you also don't want to feel like a zombie,
Yeah. Try it.
try it out. Let us know what you think.
And if you're not looking for energy, they also offer hydration packets and other things also that are also the same formula without the caffeine.
so give it a shot. It's at w.gg.
Yep. Promo code
truck beers.
Truck Beers.
Kisses.
Love you.